Hi, I'm Janine from Purple Room Yoga, and this is a little video guiding you through all the poses that goes to my blog post, Practical Reasons to Improve Your Mobility. So we're going to start in child's pose. Your knees can be together or apart. Your arms can be in front of you or alongside the body. If your head doesn't come to the floor, feel free to take a block. Maybe place the head on a block. You can also slide the block between your knees to sit on it, giving your knees a little bit of support as your hips rest on the block. So taking child's pose, letting the hips drop back toward the heels, letting the forehead melt into the floor, letting the shoulders relax out of the ears, and then breathe deeply, filling the lower back with breath. Use the exhale to soften, letting the shoulders relax out of the ears. Exhale to soften. Take another deep breath in and a slow breath out. And then lift up to table pose. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Spread the fingers wide on the floor. Inhale a breath. Exhale round through the lower back, through the middle back, through the upper back, coming into cat pose. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the waist, pull the chest forward, coming into cow. Exhale, round. Start by moving the pelvis. Have that movement ripple up the spine as the head drops last. Again, as you inhale, move the pelvis first, and then ripple up the spine, head lifts last. Exhale. Finish your exhale with the movement of the pelvis. Start. Exhale, starting the exhale with the movement of the pelvis, finishing the exhale with the drop of the head. And then inhale again, starting with the movement of the pelvis, finishing your inhale with the lift of the head. Last time, round into cat, moving one vertebra at a time from the top tailbone to the top of the head. This time, stay in cat pose and shift forward, rounding more in the upper back. Exhale, shift back, rounding more in the lower back. Inhale forward, rounding in the upper back. Exhale back, rounding in the lower back. One more time, shifting forward, draw the chin to the chest. Exhale, shift back and curl the tailbone under. And then come back to center, reverse into cow pose, moving one vertebra at a time. Keep the pelvis exactly where it is. Take a little side bend to the right, bringing the right ribs to the right hip. Coming back to cow pose, inhale. Exhale, left ribs to left hip. Inhale, back to cow. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale to cow. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to cow. One more time, side bend right. Inhale to center. And side bend left. Inhale to center. As you exhale, round back into cat. Stay in cat, shift forward and to the right. Circle back and to the left. Inhale forward and right. Exhale back and left. One more time, forward and right. Exhale back and left. Coming to center, reverse into cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, reach the ribs to the right, to the ceiling, to the left, and down. Exhale, right, and up. Inhale, left, and down. One more time, right, and up, left, and down. And as you exhale, round into cat pose. Stay in cat, shift forward and to the left, circle back and to the right. Inhale forward and left. Exhale back and right. One more time, forward and left. Exhale, back and right. Coming to center, reverse into cow pose. Inhale. Exhale the ribs to the left, to the ceiling, to the right, and down. Exhale left and up. Inhale right and down. One more time, left and up, right and down. And as you exhale, just melt back into child's pose. Take a moment and notice this child's pose as compared to the first one you did. Notice any openness in the spine, maybe a little bit more comfort, a little more ease. Take another inhale. Exhale. And then come back to table. Tuck the right knee behind the left knee. Leave the knees on the floor and lean the hips back, coming into a cross-legged child's pose. Letting the upper body melt forward, relaxing the shoulders, the face, and the jaw. Pull the right hip away from the right palm. Breathing in. Breathing out, feeling a sense of ease, letting the body soften into the floor. Deep breath in, slow breath out. One more inhale, exhale. Coming back to table, and then tuck the left knee behind the right knee. Leave the knees on the floor and lean the hips back. Think about pulling the left hip away from the left palm as the upper body folds forward, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, breathing space into that left lower back and hip. Use the exhale to soften. Let the upper body melt. Let go of the effort and the resistance. Breathing deeply. Exhaling slowly. Take another deep breath in and a slow breath out. Coming back to your hands and knees and step the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. And if you want to take blocks on either side of your right foot for a little support, feel free to do that. Inhale a breath. As you exhale, rock the hips back into your half split. Inhale, rock the hips forward, melting the hips forward. Exhale, rock the hips back, a gentle straightening of the right leg. One more time, melt the hips forward. Exhale, reach the hips back. Melt the hips forward and just stay here. Feel the left glutes working. Feel your feet pressing into the floor as you lift through the chest. And you can stay just as you are, or press into the feet and bring the hands to the right thigh. Feel the shoulders relaxing out of the ears. Left glutes are working to create nice opening in the front of that left hip. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take another inhale. Exhale. Release the hands down and straighten the right leg. Flex the foot. Stay with your flat back. The hands are underneath the shoulders. Maybe they're on blocks. Find your flat back by reaching the right heel forward and the right sit bone back. Feel the ball of the right big toe pressing forward slightly. Outer right hip pulls back. Here in half split, the left hip is directly over the left knee, so the left leg doesn't have to work. Breathing into the stretch in the back of the right leg. Breathing out. Take another inhale. Exhale. And then step the right knee next to the left knee. Step your left foot forward to a lunge. And then again, the hands can be on blocks or on the floor, whichever you prefer. Lift through the chest as you inhale. Exhale, rock the hips back. Bending the knee, melt the hips forward. Exhale, reach the hips back. Maybe the left leg straightens, maybe it doesn't. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extend. And then bend the knee. The knee is directly over the ankle. The hands are on the floor blocks next to your foot. Stay just as you are. Feel your feet pressing into the floor, especially that back foot. Takes a little pressure off that right knee. Feel the right glutes working. Stay here. Or maybe bring the hands to the left thigh. Pressing the chest away from the thighs, the hips sink. Shoulders relax out of the ears. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take another inhale. Exhale, release the hands down and straighten the left leg. Hands are on the floor, blocks underneath the shoulders. Again, find your flat back. Reaching the sit bones back, left heel forward. Engage the quads so you're not hanging into the back of the knee. You might just be working to straighten the leg. As long as you feel the hamstring stretch, that's what matters. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take another inhale. Exhale. Stepping the left knee next to the right knee, bringing the knees together. And then shift the hips to the right, bringing the right hip to the floor. And if it doesn't come all the way to the floor, you can sit on a block. You want your hips to the right and your legs to the left. That right hip is on the floor, and then reach the right arm up and over to the left. Let the left ear fall to the left shoulder. Shoulder blades are down the back. Stay just as you are. Or as you exhale, sweep the right arm back to open the chest. Circle the arm down by the hip and forward. Exhale over the head and back. Inhale down and forward. Exhale up and back. One more big arm circle. Exhale. Take a deep breath into the right side of the rib cage. Exhale, melt to the left. And then coming back to center and shift the hips to the left. Again, maybe sitting on a block. The legs are to the right, the hip is to the left. Reach the left arm up and over to the right. Let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Left shoulder blade down the back, out of the ear. Stay just as you are, or use your exhale to sweep the left arm back. Circle the arm down by the hip and forward. Exhale over the head and back. Inhale down and forward. Exhale up and back. One more big arm circle. Exhale. Stay in your side bend. Take a deep breath into the left ribs. Exhale, melt to the right. And then come back to center. Sweeping the arms out and up. Inhale. Exhale, the hands together in front of the heart. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.